What's happening, gang? It's your boy Retro back again with another reaction video. Yeah. Today we got another huge update. You guys can probably already tell it is going down. Just by that title alone, you guys are definitely going to want to see this one, as we got yet another one of those sanctuary city officials getting caught doing the unthinkable in order to get between Tom Homan and his mass deportation operation in this newest update, guys. I'm excited to get into it, so we're gonna hop straight into it. Make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Before we even get into it, you guys, we're almost up to 100K subscribers. Definitely make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. And without further ado, let's get straight into it, folks. Check this one out.
Absolutely. You know, where's their tears for the 500,000 children that were trafficked in the country, separated from their families, put in the hands of criminal cartels, and they can't find over 300,000 of them. I guarantee some of these children are sex trafficking and forced labor. Where's your tears for those? Where's your tears for the 250,000 Americans dead from fentanyl poisoning because of the open border? Where's your tears for the 600% increase of sex trafficking of women and children? And of course, where's your tears for all the young ladies been raped, murdered, and burned alive? So, you know, it's just pathetic.
Yeah, well, you got some help from President Trump, and for now he got Canada and Mexico, Colombia, and even Venezuela to accept back these illegal immigrants. And you now have Gitmo as a place to put many of them. How important are those developments to you?
You know, President Trump proves every day he's the greatest president in my lifetime, and I mean that. That he's moving at lightning speed. Look what we've done. You're right. Seeing airplanes of illegal aliens landing in Gitmo, a game changer. Seeing the Department of Defense take airplanes south with illegal aliens, first time in my 34 years of doing this job, a game changer. President Trump's making progress every single day. Our numbers already, remember, Sean, it wasn't too long ago, we were dealing with 10,000, 11,000 illegal entries a day. Yesterday, 524, and not one of them, not a single one was released. They're either returned or detained seeking prosecution. So game changer, greatest president of my lifetime, proves it every day. And look, we got a lot more to do. And I got a great team. We got the greatest president I ever worked for. You got Secretary Noem. She's already been on the ground with the Border Patrol. She's been on the ground with ICE. She's been on the water with the Coast Guard. She's done.
And you can just hear that energy, the excitement for what Donald Trump, his administration is being able to do. They're getting, you know, green lighted on a lot of things that Tom Homan's like, we haven't seen this in quite some time, especially not with that Biden administration. And for those folks who are out there, you know, crying and trying to get in the way of what Donald Trump, Tom Homan are trying to carry out at our border, shame on you. This is what America, our nation, voted for. Exactly what we're seeing being carried out right now is exactly what we voted for back in November. Stay out the way. I'm with Tom Homan. Where were the tears at? You know, when these folks were, you know, taking advantage of innocent lives within our nation, causing the crime rate to get, you know, shot up tenfold. After we seen all these illegal border crossings, where were the tears at then? And where were the tears at when Obama was carrying out mass deportations during his term?
She's already been on the ground with the Border Patrol. She's been on the ground with ICE. She's been on the water with the Coast Guard. She's done more enforcement actions in a week than Mayorkas has done in 4 years. I got Pete Hegseth, shoulder to shoulder Pete Hegseth, giving us all the DOD assets to lock that border down. So, you know, what a great team. You got Steve Miller, the architect, right? He amazes me every day at the White House. We have one hell of a team. We will not fail this president.
Let me read a headline to you. Chicago leaders encourage residents to exercise their rights in resisting Trump's deportation policies. The governor of New Jersey, Phil Murphy, basically admitted that he knew somebody that didn't have full documentation, that he was hiding over his garage. Then we have Tom Tillis, senator from North Carolina, saying that people should have the right to sue sanctuary cities and states that aid and abet in lawbreaking. Your comment on all of that?
I think the governor's pretty foolish saying what he said, because I got note of it, won't let it go, we'll look into it. And if he's knowingly harboring, concealing an illegal alien, that's a violation of Title 8 United States Code 1324, I would seek prosecution, or the secretary would seek prosecution.
Wow, guys. He just told on this stuff. You literally can't make, like, some of this stuff, you see it, you just can't believe. You're like, they're making this stuff up. No, the governor of New Jersey, Phil Murphy, came out knowingly and willingly admitted to harboring illegal migrants in his garage. I mean, come on, you can't make this stuff up. And until we start holding these folks' feet to the fire, these sanctuary city officials who think they're going to go against and get in the way of the mass deportation operation that we're seeing being carried out across our nation, they're going to keep doing it. They think they can get away with it. They think that, they're not going to face any type of repercussion or consequence for their actions. We need to hold someone accountable.
I would seek prosecution, or the secretary would seek prosecution. So maybe he's bluffing. If he's not, we'll deal with that. And as far as suing sanctuary cities, well, get in line, because the Trump administration is going to do that already. Sanctuary cities are sanctuaries for criminals. There's one example, right? If the young sanctuary cities in New York City, if they would have gave us over the killer of Laken Riley, when he got arrested in New York City for endangering a child, he would have been in jail, and he would never killed Laken Riley. Sanctuary cities are responsible for deaths of thousands of young children throughout my career, and we're going to sue him. We're going to hold him. And look, if he's got to go to the Supreme Court, that's what President Trump wanted to do. He will end sanctuary cities.
There was a 2011 Government Accountability Office study found 3 million criminal offenses had been committed by illegal immigrants. This is before Harris, Biden, Mayorkas threw the floodgates wide open, 12, 14, 15, who knows. How many, do we have any estimates? We know there's about 350,000 missing children that have been used by illegal immigrants. Do we have any estimates how many Americans have been victims of violent crime, murdered and raped? Do we have any idea of that number at this point?
There's really no metric on that, because, it's, of course, in the thousands. We have no metric because of one reason. Many sanctuary cities don't even track the nationality. When they book them into jail, they won't ask what country they're from, what their immigration status is, because they don't want ICE to find out. So even though we know sanctuary cities are protecting criminals, we find out about a lot of them. There are a lot we don't find out about, because they simply won't gather the biometrics so we know who they are. But again, I think President Trump, this administration, are going to sue sanctuary cities. We need that information. I'll say it again. Sanctuaries are sanctuaries for criminals, bottom line.
Mm-hmm. All right. So what will happen? What will ICE do to the politicians, the advocacy groups, the cities and states that have sanctuary status that are aiding and abetting in the law breaking? What will you do to those people that are openly not just opposing, but helping those people that broke the law and didn't respect our borders and sovereignty?
If they openly impede us, that's a violation of federal law. It's a felony. If they knowingly harbor and conceal an alien, that's a felony. We will seek prosecution through the U.S. Attorney's Office. We got a great U.S. Attorney coming in, Pam Bondi. She's all in. So we're going to seek prosecution, Sean. That's what we have to do, because they're releasing public safety threats back in the community. Any sanctuary city, any elected mayor, city councilman, a governor who thinks it's a good idea to release public safety threats back in the community to reoffend, it's just ridiculous. We're going to hold them accountable. The Trump administration will hold them accountable through prosecution.
Yo, there we have it, guys. Border Czar Tom Homan is not messing around, issuing yet another warning to these officials and leaders of the sanctuary cities that are trying to get in the way, stop the mass deportation efforts that we're seeing being carried out by him and his team. I honestly can't believe this mayor, Phil Murphy of New Jersey, deciding to come out and just openly admit to illegally harboring these fugitives in his basement or garage, whatever, the same thing, guys. It's insane. These folks are out of their mind. It's going to take for one of them to finally be held accountable for their actions, for them to learn that this is no laughing matter or anything to joke about. And then I can't even begin to understand the logic behind the mayor of New Jersey, Phil Murphy, coming out openly admitting to harboring these illegal fugitives within his garage. I mean, he's asking for it at this point. Until one of these folks are held accountable for their actions, they're going to continue to do exactly what they're doing, trying to get in the way of what the nation voted for, guys. Definitely hop in the comment section and let me know your thoughts. Also want to take this time to give a huge shout out. Thanks to all the folks that made it this far in the video, guys. It truly goes a long way getting the message out there, the truth, to more and more folks each and every day. So just want to say thank you guys so much. We're almost to that 100K mark. Definitely make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. I'll catch you guys on the next one.